Hi guys, hi historians. This is Mr. Marashan. How are you doing there? Today we want to talk about European history. Please, after watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Also, don't forget to drop your comment. This is Mr. Marashanye, and today we want to talk about the First World War, but specifically as for today, we are going to talk about the causes of the outbreak of what you call the First World War. So I want you to listen very, very carefully. I want you to listen, right? If you have a notebook, it's very important that you write these notes as I am going to explain the causes of First World War in detail. Right. This is very important for you. These are keywords. If you want to understand what actually bring the causes or what actually bring the outbreak of First World War, you must trace the events from 1870 up to 1914. You must trace the events from 1870 up to 1914. Right? So I am going to take you from 1870 up to 1914 pakazovaipo and the First World War. So I'm going to explain what actually took place in 1870. So I am going to explain these causes in order, starting from 1870 up to 1914. So the causes of what you call the First World War can be grouped into two groups, namely the long-term causes and what you call the short-term causes. So I want you to pay attention. So as for today, I want to explain an event which took place in 1817. Why? Because I said if you want to understand what actually causes the outbreak of the First World War, you must trace the events from 1870 up to 1914. So as for today, I am going to take you from 1870. So I'm going to explain the war that took place in 1870. And that war was called the Franco-Prussian War, which was fought from 1870 up to 1871. Okay? You can write that one, the Franco-Prussian War. This is the first cause, the Franco-Prussian War. Right? What was the Franco-Prussian War all about? Right? It was just a war between France and Prussia. It was a war between France and Prussia. Don't forget that Prussia is now called German. Kudara ndo yainzi Prussia. That's why I can see the Franco-Prussian War. But actually it was the war between France and Germany. The war was fought from 1870, right, to 70 what? To 71. And as a result, France was defeated and she lost her important territories called Alsace and Lorraine. Called Alsace and Lorraine, right? I want you to listen very, very carefully, right? Uchaona kuti parwa Germany ne France. France ndo yadefeatwa. Ndo vatorerwa materritory ayo mairi akari very important. And those territories ndo yekutanga inonzi Alsace, imwe yacho inonzi Lorraine. Right? What are the effects of France's defeat during the Franco-Prussian War? Right? The effect of the defeat of France during the Franco-Prussian War was that it marked the beginning of hostility, the beginning of enmity, the beginning of bad relationship, the beginning of tension, the beginning of sour relationship between Germany and France, which later led to the outbreak of the First World War, or which later birthed other causes which was responsible for the outbreak of First World War. For example, the causes that was birthed as a result of the Franco-Prussian War. Number one was the Shifling Plan. Number two was the Plan 17. Some of these causes were birthed by the Franco-Prussian War. That's why we are saying Franco-Prussian War contributed a lot towards the outbreak of what you call the First World War. Why? Because it led to the birth of other causes. For example, the Shifling Plan and the Plan 17. These two countries started to look at each other on a green eye, or they started to look at each other jealously. They started to look at each other on a green eye, or they started to look at each other jealously due to the outbreak of the Franco-Prussian War. And that jealousy was built year by year. It increases year by year. That enmity was increased year by year, was increased by the system of alliance, was increased by the arms race, was increased by the first and second Moroccan crisis, and all those things. Those increase that tension which was emanated from the Franco-Prussian War. Okay, I think you are getting it. So it is very, very important for me right now to explain the Shifling Plan and also Plan 17. Okay, I want you to listen. The Shifling Plan was drafted by a guy called Alfred von Shifling. Right after the drafting of the Shifling Plan, it was now approved in 1905 by commander of army in Germany. So the Shifling Plan yanga yakanangana nenyika yeGermany or yanga iri yeGermany. Saka rekaitedzwa kuti murume anonzi Alfred von Shifling anga ine zvinangwa zvipi pakugadzira ainzi the Shifling Plan. Right, according to this guy ainzi Alfred von Shifling, he drafted the Shifling Plan so that Germany will attack. I want to listen. Germany will attack France through Belgium and turn back to Russia in 6 weeks. I want to repeat this. According to this plan called the Plan 17, called the Shifling Plan, Alfred von Shifling said Germany must attack France through Belgium and turn back to Russia in a period of 6 weeks. That was the plan of the Shifling Plan. Right? As you can see, why Germany now is attack France through Belgium, then turn back to Russia. France ne Russia angari my friends. Angari my friends. So that friendship kana Germany daizo attack France chet. Russia is opindra. So zvazviri wise kuti Germany attack France and Russia at the same time. So that is yes, zvinobva zvaluza power to attack German back. That was the plan of the Shifling what? The Shifling Plan. So uchaona kuti chakonzeresa kuti Germany drafted this plan. It was because of the consequences or the effects brought by the Franco-Prussian what? Or the enmity that was generated as a result of the Franco-Prussian War. Caused the Germans to went on and draft a war plan called the Shifling Plan, which was aiming to attack France through Belgium and turn back to Russia in 6 weeks. Okay, let us hear from France now. France must respond to this. Respond to this war plan. In 1912, this plan was drafted before 1905, and it was approved in 1905 by the command of the army in Germany. But in 1912, France also went on and drafted a war plan by the name Plan 17. By the name Plan what? 17. What was the aim of this plan by France? France said, by drafting this plan, I want to revenge my defeat of 1870 to 1871. In that, what happened in 1870 to 1871 was the Franco-Prussian War. So in other words, France, by drafting Plan 17, she was saying, I want to revenge my defeat during the Franco-Prussian War, so that I can regain my lost territories, that was Alsace and what? And Lorraine. So you see the effects of the Franco-Prussian War. As for today, we want to end here. But as you can see, Chatanga is Franco-Prussian War in 1870. Ruvendo rwatanga muna 1870 ndo rwakonzesa kuti Germany igadzire a war plan called the Shifling Plan. Kuona kwaita France the Shifling Plan ichigadzirwa neGermany ndizvo zvakonzeresawo kuti mugore ra1912 to 1913 igadzirewo yainzi the war plan. Yaivawo ine chinangwa chekufighta against Germany. I think tiri kufamba zvakanaka. So tichaona kumberi kuti tichibva ipapa tichaenda pane inonzi the system of alliance in our next lesson. Tichaenda pane inonzi the system of alliance. Uchiona kuti the system of alliance payakauya, Germany neFrance zvakabva zvadivhaidha separately kuratidza kuti isusu hatiwirirana. Ndo patiri kuona France ichinogadzira inzi the triple entente in 1907 yakanga ine France, yakanga ine Russia, yakanga ine Britain. Ndo patiri kuona Germany ichigadzira inzi the triple alliance yakanga ine yakanga ine Germany, yakanga ine Austria, yakanga ine Italy. Saka tiri kuona kuti world yatodivided into two war struggles because of these two countries, Germany and France, during the Franco-Prussian War. I think this video helps you a lot. So don't miss our next part in European history, where we are going to talk about the system of alliance. We are also going to talk about arms race and naval race, and show you how these causes led to the outbreak of the First World War in 1914. So this is my book that you are seeing on the screen. Rakan's O-Level European History Question and Answer Bank. This is the PDF that I wrote in 2020, and it contains only questions and answers. So I'm going to show you some of these things. You can see these are the questions. Enjoy reading the book. Right, number 1 says list 5 countries attend the Augustius Conference, and those are the questions to describe the hostility between Germany and France in 1911. Right, number 2, number 3, and stuff like that. These are the questions, and from after the question, these are the suggested solutions. As you can see, these are suggested solutions. So it is very, very important for you to have your own copy. Just contact me on this number 078 6282 464. So it's very, very important for you to have your own copy, so that when I'm teaching, unenge uchienda uchitarira ma questions uchiverenga unoti ndiri kusara papi ndodini ndibatsirike. Vanoda kuita online, just call me, just WhatsApp me on this number on your screen. Totaura, tobatsirana, munhu opasa next year. We are preparing for next year exams. Tikuda ma A chete. It is very, very important kuti patikutaura about the First World War, tikutaura about ma countries anenge 5. Tikutaura about ma countries anoti Germany, tikutaura ma countries anoti Britain, anoti France, Russia, Austria, Hungary, Italy, Turkey, nana Serbia. Ndo atukuti ma great powers akanyanya kukonzeresa the outbreak of the First World War. So the question can come and ask you, list down in 5 great powers who contributed much towards the outbreak of the First World War, or who paved the way toward the outbreak of what? Of First World War. To talk about Germany, Britain, France, Russia, Austria-Hungary, Italy, Turkey, Serbia, nemangoma country. So if you find this video helpful, just drop the comment. Just drop the comment so that tinoramba tichiuploada mamwe video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Like, subscribe and share, please. Thank you guys for watching this video. Right, I said on our next video I am going to talk about what? The system of alliance, arms race and naval race. Bye.